Hi, my name is Nico, and in this video I'm going to show you how we generate automated AI draft messages with 8inbox and n8n. 8inbox is a tool which is powered by automatizations and triggers. So we use n8n to execute these automatizations, and I will explain exactly how this works. I have developed this tool, so join our Discord channel if you have any questions or write me an email. I'm really looking forward to that. And we use this tool actually in our own support for Shop4Tesla and Shop4EV. So let's jump right in. In this demo account, I currently don't have any conversations, so I will use this n8n workflow to generate some random messages. Just to give you a brief overview how this works, we have triggers, and triggers are executed by a user clicking a button, or for example here, when a message is received, then this workflow is executed. So this is the webhook URL actually, and this is the workflow. And you can see down here, we are talking in this video about draft messages. There will be a lot more videos about what else is happening here. I will just give you a brief overview, what they kind of do. And then we have here the draft message. So by now the messages should be generated. Yes, 3 messages were generated. And we just imagine that we are an English speaking team. So people write in different languages. The AI figured out that this message is in German, and we can see here, this original message is in German. And maybe you can tell by my accent, I speak German, but we just imagine I don't understand this. So the AI already generated a translation of this message. It's all done by an automation, or actually by this automation I showed you here. And when a new message comes in, this is all happening on its own automatically. And then we also have a summary. I asked the AI to create a summary, and that's what you see here. And in our team, we mostly work actually with this summary. Maybe sometimes we cross-check with the original message. But we also have a draft message, and that's what we are gonna talk about. And as the customer speaks German, we have this original draft message here, but our team doesn't understand German. So we ask the AI to also give us always a translation of this message. And this translation, when I click copy to reply, is obviously not copied into the text field. Of course, when you feel confident, you also can automatically send out this draft message. That is no problem. You can just save it, not as a draft message, but as a new message. Okay, but how does this work? Well, let's jump into this execution of the AI support demo. And before I showed you just the editor view, and now we jump into the actual execution. So we just double check in the webhook. Hallo zusammen, meine komplette Bestellung, blah, blah, blah. We just check. Hallo zusammen, meine komplette Bestellung. Yeah, this is the message we are looking at right now. So we send a response, just that 8inbox knows the execution ID, and then we go into this AI. And this AI has a system prompt I set up in 8inbox. So we have a prompt library actually. You can see it here, and here I have the system prompt for message received. And here are the instructions, what the AI is supposed to do when a message comes in. And down here you see, this is for another video, get Shopify data. We already get Shopify, or you can set up an automation to get, for example, Shopify data into 8inbox. But here we have use tool draft. And that's what the AI actually did. It used the sub workflow draft. And you can just imagine what else happens, and I will just go over briefly. So the conversation gets a category. Then, for example, here a bullet point summary is generated. And then we also have this translation, which is done here. This is how this all happens. This is nothing that is fixed in 8inbox. Of course, you can use our preset library you can find here. So down here you have the AI support assistant. So this is basically this workflow. You can just simply copy it to n8n without any problems. But that's how you set everything up. We don't define how things work in the background, but you do through our API and triggers. Okay, let's jump back in. So how was this draft message generated? I already showed you, here's the subtool, and we jump right into the next workflow. And this is a quite simple workflow. So it has a starting webhook or a starting point for the workflow, and then it gets a prompt again from 8inbox. You can see by, this is a HTTP request. You can see by the URL, it's 8inbox.app. We use credentials to authenticate, and then we have this URL here. How to receive this URL? We go again back into our prompts, and here we have the draft message prompt. And you can see here, this URL we actually use up here to receive this prompt. What did I write down into this prompt? Well, I simplified our actual draft message prompt we use in our support for Shop4Tesla and Shop4EV, because it has some internal data, but this is simplified, and the structure works quite well. I've copied it down into the description of this video, so you can use it. And it's simplified. We figured out over the time that we have to talk about edge cases. So we can't just give the AI the information, here's the message, respond to it. There are many, for example, for products and for other things, there are many edge cases where the AI it doesn't have enough information about this case. So what we also did, for example, we currently, I didn't set it up yet. We don't have a way to receive the tracking information from DHL. We use this placeholder so our customer support can just look it up, copy it into the message, and then use the draft message. I'm currently still working on receiving this in real time from Shopify. But basically you could already do it when you have the knowledge about it. So this prompt goes into this workflow. It is received here. I just opened the latest execution so you see what I mean. Copy into editor, unpin. So here the prompt is received from 8inbox to be used in the AI, and that's actually the next step. So we use it here in the system prompt, JSON prompt content. We tell the AI what is today, because the AI normally does not know that. So it can relate when the customer gives a date, how long ago this is. And then, of course, we give the AI the information we received from the customer. So we receive the subject and the body, and then we generate a message, and you see it down here. And we tell the AI to add the translation by using, I figured this one out, to use this placeholder, and below is the English translation. And this is then saved as a note to 8inbox. So again, we have a sub workflow here. I open that one up quickly. And here we use the 8inbox API. It's a HTTP request. We go to API version 1 nodes. We use our credentials, and then we send the content, which is the message or the draft content. Then we have the conversation ID, the type. In this case, it was translation in the pinned message. I can just quickly open this one. This should be draft because it was the latest. Yes, it is draft. And then we have the message ID, and this is sent to 8inbox, and then automatically it is displayed in the inbox down here as a draft message. And for our team, it is very easy to use this. So we have developed high trust already into that. So I see the translation here. And I double check if everything is right. I can just click on copy to reply, and then I will replace, for example, here, the status and the date when it was sent. and then I can send it out. So our customer support does not have to do all the typing, dear Mrs. blah, 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 and kind regards, support team. All that information is done by AI, and we just have to put in minimum effort. And I'm currently working on doing or making this completely automated. We already have Shopify data, which is received in 8inbox. I will do another video with that, that will be displayed here on the right side. And it is also saved as metadata, so the AI can actually use it to compile it into a draft message. And yeah, that's how 8inbox basically works. It is all running through n8n workflows, and we just give you the interface basically to do that and to interact with triggers and workflows. Yeah. I hope this helped. I will continue doing more videos and continue developing on 8inbox. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Join our Discord or write me directly. Looking forward to hear from you, and thank you. Bye.